Up next at 6:30, endangered child alert. Right now, police are searching for this 2-year-old child ahead where she was last seen and who authorities say she might be with. Plus, the man who police say shot multiple people at a Jackson nail salon behind bars. The charges the shooter is now facing. And police released new photos and video in the police shooting of a Charlotte man. This morning, there are still many questions and fears of more violence on the streets. 16 WAPT News continues now.
The one to watch. This is 16 WAPT News live at 6.
Good morning. It is Sunday, September 25th. I'm Marcus Hunter, filling in for Allie Ware. Thank you so much for joining us and waking up with 16 WAPT News. We're going to have more on those stories in just a bit, but first, here's a live look outside on our Haley Tower Skycam. Beautiful shot right there this morning of the Outlet Mall. We're going to start things off by checking in with Alan McWilliams and weather first.
All right, another hot day on tap for us, Marcus. High temperatures once again going into the middle 90s, 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. But this morning, a beautiful sunrise taking shape right now on our South Jackson Skycam. Temperatures already warm and humid out there. 73 degrees here in Jackson. Humidity 87%. The wind is calm and the pressure 30.03 inches. Around the area this morning, temperatures in the lower 70s. 70 for Vicksburg and Natchez, 70 for Macomb, 72 for the Pine Belt, 75 degrees along the Gulf Coast. But northeast Mississippi seeing some cooler weather this morning. Temperatures in the middle 60s. But unfortunately, those high temperatures today will be going back up into the middle 90s. 96 the high temperature. This is not late September type weather around here, but a cold front will be coming through, and that'll help to change some things for the forecast in a big way. We're talking highs in the 80s and lows in the 50s. We'll have details on that coming up in a few minutes. Marcus.
All right, thank you so much, Adam. Right now, police are searching for 2-year-old Noel Blair. According to the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, Blair was last seen Saturday around 5 p.m. in the 5600 block of Spencer Drive in South Jackson. Police say she is accompanied by Jeronica Blair Walker, traveling in a 2002 white Honda Accord. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Jackson Police Department. Well, a suspect who opened fire in a crowded nail salon in Jackson turns himself into police. Police say Curtis Blandon surrendered Saturday afternoon. They believe he is the man you're going to see here in this surveillance video, walking into this nail salon and opening fire in the crowd. Now, this was at Magic Nail Salon at Westland Plaza off of Ellis Avenue. After the shooting, police say Blandon drove away in a brown or gold Chevy Malibu.
A black male identified as Curtis Blandon allegedly was chasing the male subject through the nail shop, firing shots at him. At that time, the male subject was injured, and the 2 female customers were shot as well.
Police say the victims were taken to the hospital and are in stable condition. Blandon faces 3 counts of aggravated assault. New this morning, police say they have arrested the suspect in the shooting rampage at a Washington State mall. The State Patrol made the announcement on Twitter. Investigators had earlier released surveillance pictures of the suspect. Police say 20-year-old Arsan Seaton shot and killed 5 people at the Cascade Mall. He managed to get away after the attack, setting off a manhunt. Authorities believe he was the only shooter. They say there is no evidence of terrorism, but they don't have a clear motive. 2 Mississippi inmates on the run for 12 days back in custody this morning. MDOC says 33-year-old Zachary Savoy and 21-year-old Joshua Walton are being returned to Harrison County. Details about their capture not immediately released. Savoy is serving a 4-year sentence for residential burglary in Pike County, while Walton is serving a 6-year sentence for residential burglary in Neshoba County. Well, after heavy pressure, the Charlotte, North Carolina police released 2 videos they took during the fatal shooting of a black man on Tuesday. And we must warn you, those pictures are disturbing. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is in Charlotte.
In this dashcam video, the frantic final moments of the fatal standoff as recorded by police. Keith Lamont Scott is seen exiting his vehicle and walking backwards, his hands down. Then,
we got shots fired, 1 suspect down.
This body cam video, partially silent, has another perspective. An officer wields a baton in an apparent effort to get Scott out of his vehicle. Scott is seen briefly standing in the parking lot. Then the 43-year-old is seen lying mortally wounded as police advance with guns drawn. Officers appear to administer first aid.
Get some gloves. We need to hold the wound.
Police have confirmed to ABC News this gun pictured at the scene is the gun they say they recovered from Scott.
Based on the totality of what we see, he absolutely was in possession of a handgun.
Police also released this photo of what they say is Scott's gun and an ankle holster they say he was wearing. Investigators say that testing on the gun police say they found at the scene allegedly matches Scott's fingerprints, DNA, and blood. Lawyers for Scott's family continue to cast doubt on the police account.
He doesn't lunge at the officers. Appears he has his hands by his side. Again, there is no definitive evidence in this video as to whether or not there is an object in his hand.
The streets of Charlotte swelled with protesters for a fifth night. The demonstration Saturday remaining mostly peaceful. Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, Charlotte, North Carolina.
And we will keep you updated on this story. Just stay right here, or you can check out our website, wapt.com. And amid all the violence of the past week, a 5-year-old North Carolina boy decided to show police he appreciates them. Jaden Hooker and his mom took donuts to the Charlotte Police Department, where he also gave out free hugs. All right, switching gears now, in Jackson, police still trying to figure out who shot a 67-year-old man in the head and left him in his car. Investigators found Charles Dukes' body in his car on a walking trail right behind a credit union Friday. A security guard at the Federal Credit Union says he heard a shot around 7 a.m. Then he saw 2 people running from the scene. Investigators have sent Dukes' body to the state crime lab for an autopsy. And Jackson police are looking for 3 women who held up a Family Dollar store. It happened just after 8 on Raymond Road Friday night. The store manager says a woman walked into the store with 2 guns and told the cashier, "Give me the money." Police said the woman ran out of the store after she took an undisclosed amount of cash. Police believe she is in a white Nissan Altima with 2 other women. The car is damaged on the front and the tag begins with the letters HM. No one was hurt. If you have any information on either of these crimes, call Crime Stoppers. One Jackson woman has dedicated her life to fighting back against bullying. Every year, Angela Dixon holds an anti-bullying rally through her ZBLO Foundation. She offers free food, a health fair, music, a school supply giveaway, and much more. She says she has a very special connection to kids who face bullying.
I'm from the ZBLO Foundation, which means Zaquan Bush lives on. He was my son here, and he committed suicide from being bullied at school as well. So I put together a foundation where I come out and I speak with kids and feed the homeless because he loves giving back.
Zaquan died in 2008. Dixon says 1 in 4 kids report being bullied by another child. Well, the time now is 6:38. Let's check back in with Adam McWilliams for an update on the forecast.
Another hot and steamy day. Feels more like August than late September, and there could be a few scattered showers around later on this afternoon. Here's a look at the Predictor Plus model, and we'll run it through this afternoon. By the time we get out of church around 11:30 or noon, temperatures will already be into the lower 90s. As we head through this afternoon, you can see them popping up across the area, and they will be around through the evening, then dying off when the sun goes down. So here are the weather headlines we are tracking. Now, the blazing sunshine continues. Now, the cold front that's going to be coming through late Monday into Tuesday will sweep the heat from the area, and there could be a few thunderstorms with that, but a very nice fall preview mid to late next week. Marcus, we're talking highs in the 80s and lows in the 50s. Details on that coming up.
Adam, it's about time. You know what else it's about time for? The first presidential debate. It is just 1 day away. Ahead, how the candidates are spending the weekend ahead of their first debate. You're watching 16 WAPT News.